How you guys doing today? I have your messages for today. I'm Miss Sean Light 7. Welcome. This is a 21 plus reading, raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be before the messages come out, so please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, comments can be left in the comments section below. This is raw and uncut as well. Just to let you know, I will curse sometimes since I do get people to say, "Do you curse?" I do. And if you don't mind, hit that heart button and hold it. It helps the algorithm of the YouTube. So, hey, 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 hey. How y'all guys doing today? If you have not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. If you are new and you would like to get your own message, 25 for 25 is in the description below. Hold 1 second, you guys. Orange is the new black is getting out of hand. Hold on. Hold on. We got to cut it back. We gotta pause it if we can. Now we found the remote. We can move on. And again, if you are new and you would like to get your own message, 25 for 25 is in the description below. If you are interested in becoming a member, memberships are also available. Hey, Sunshine. Welcome, you guys. I thought I'd come early today instead of late. Better late than never, right? Early. I mean, I guess morning, night, Thursday. I kept the insiders, the one that like to hang out and listen to readings and stuff. That's my group. So yeah, if you are new and you would like to become a member, memberships are also available. While we are in the description below, super chats are also available while we are live, as well as hit that heart button and hold it. It helps the algorithm of the YouTube. So hey, 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 how y'all guys doing today? Whoa, we got a lot of energy today. I got a lot. I'm everything's jumping off the table. I got a lot of energy today, y'all. So don't mind me. I had my chlorophyll drink. Oh shoot, y'all! I done made a damn mess. Hee hee! I made a mess. I made a mess. So y'all, how do y'all feel, right? And I'm just, just stalling with time right now because I gotta pick this stuff up off the floor real quick. But how do y'all feel, right? You leave one Sagittarius that was a hoe, and then you get with another Sagittarius that's another hoe. So like, did you defeat your purpose? You could have stayed with the hoe you was with, then get with a new hoe. Sometimes it's always like that thing where it ain't your it ain't the friend. How it go, y'all? Let me think real quick, cause this right here got me is what's on the mind tonight. Like I'm trying to fall out the chair tonight. I don't even know. All right. So look, let me get my little junk box and start shaking it up while we talk. All right. All right. So like I said, like, how do you feel about that? Then you have a baby. Why are you still married? Like, I mean, yeah, your person had a baby by somebody else too while y'all was still married. Like, Like, is this tit for tat? How long is this gonna go on? And then, like, did we not learn anything from Mary J. and these bums that take everything from you after you done worked hard for it? Like, like, we don't want to call no names, but we gonna call some names tonight. And the truth hurts in some situations and circumstance. And, no shade, no tea. You know what I mean? We listen and we don't judge type shit over here. Okay? We listen and we don't judge. You know what I mean? If anything, we gonna support you through it. You know what I mean? We know shit. You know how shit be. Alright. And I'm gonna put the junk stuff on the plate. Alright, we got 12. Alright, we got a baker's dozen already on the floor. So we already starting the message off Ramirian. Alright, 12 and 21. We already coming in like that. The message is already gonna mirror. Now what it's gonna mirror, we don't know yet. Alright, so let's get in the message. Let's get these dumb dice out first. We got 11. Definitely pertaining to you. Twin flame. Definitely the pertaining to the 12 is the mirroring something about you. Tell me something. 4. Some union, stability. 6. 3, 3. 33 energy. So 44, 33. So we got some kind of repeating pattern. 6. Blue is the color. 2. Something about some 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. Somebody's still in here. So 6 again. 66. So 33, 44, 66. 1. Somebody talking about that. And 5. Something changes here. We came to a dynamic. Is that 9 or 6? That might be 9. Sorry, y'all. That might be 9. 9 or 6. No, that's 9. That's 9, you guys. Sorry about that. So 9 would change that dynamic to wounded. Change that to living nightmare. Change that to somebody's stability when it comes to the 9 of cups. 9 of wands say wounded. 9 of swords say they up at night. 9 of cups said it was 9 of pentacles. Never jam the day on the 8. So it's a repeating cycle when it comes to don't make my same love mistakes. OMG, I was so nervous, but it all worked out. Okay. It's addicted to. Is addicted to my ego. This wolf energy too. They addicted to that. Not just switching back and forth. Like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. They like that too. That keeps them. They keep the suspense in them. 1, 2, 3. Vision. 18, 18. Optimism. All right, let's get this. Let me get this junk out my drawer. You see all the stuff that came, some got stuck to my hand. Alright, that's it. I ain't getting nothing else. Alright, that one over here, what is that? B, letter B, start off. I got that. Some kind of emerging. Deer crossing. Signal, warning. Free. Hospital. And I got a hospital band here. Somebody that's gave blood. 2, I, number 1. Somebody is some construction here up her head. A professional overthinker is here. O, N, some kind of bond. Or is that Z? No, that's an N. No, that's a Z. That's Z. Z, S1, V4, B3, S1 again. So the coin came in on the, flip the coin, it came on the tails. Rarely have we seen person who has thoroughly followed our path. And that's about our forefathers. Some clipper. Something that's up ahead is merging in. Somebody might have lost blood, gave blood, O blood. 2 rings. 1 ring. It's Saturn. It looked like Saturn on that ring. So Saturn on that ring. And some kind of opal stone. The speed limit is 55. So it's a 10. Some snakes is here. Let's see what the word we got out here. B-O. I got bozo. Not so much a bozo, but we got a bozo. Somebody got BV with BV here. And that's a 7-letter word right there, BV. BV, 3, and B is 3, V is 4, is BV. Somebody got, it's a VV. So that's why I gotta go to the hospital for something. And I'm gonna flip a coin on the tails that that's because somebody should have been cautioned. Somebody got BV again. Somebody that's, everything is in perfect order as I enter into the next chapter of my journey and connect to the abundance that is near. Some overthinkers thinking too much here. Something that they call some drama. I still see layer of lies on the top of the box. On the top of the deck, I'm going to just take these and put these back. So that shit gonna end up on the floor and I gotta pick it back up. But I do want these up here, some of these other little things, so I can see them as we go through the message. So you could be reminded that that's how what came out too. And hopefully I remind myself to put them back in the bin. This is why I made this junk bucket, so we could have things like this. Alright, so that's the end of that portion of it. The letters y'all saw. And if not, y'all can rewind and see the letters later on replay. I just don't want the stuff on the floor. Okay. That's done. Okay. Now, something's an enchantment with somebody when it came to boundaries is an activation. The boundaries is on activation or is on high activation, something like that. 18. Somebody that was making promises that they'll never keep. When it came to before I was king, I was a player. Somebody that's manipulative is exposed here when it came to Bay for the day, boo for the night. Givenchy and toxic. And an announcement when it came to jealousy. let's do it, or let's do this. You can't handle. You can handle. You can't handle. Woo bae for the night. I was just toxic. Forgiveness is the answer to every problem anyone has. Some people say that is, some people say that is. But when it comes to a major impact, when it came to some kind of real professional overthinker, let's see what they overthinking here. Let's see what the synchronicities are. Somebody that's very deceptive, and they was keep playing on and playing on when it came to get how bitter they got against something situation. When it comes to a congruent, some sneaky fest, sneaky link, a bust down, a boot day, a mistress, a work wife, a work husband. So we got some third party, 3-3, something that's a 10. Somebody left to go be with a person. Something. Hold on, let me see how they connect, y'all. Somebody in the middle is definitely connected to the universe. And this one is connected how? How are y'all connected? Are y'all connected by the light on the prism? Are y'all also connected by time? So, connected by time. Okay, got y'all. So in this message, okay, let's start there with the energy. Let's start here when it comes to this balancing act, the sun, the Thoth energy, the alien energy, extra celestial energy, ET. When it comes to the energy, the mushroom cloud, and the white light that turns into the prism. The prism connects this energy to a lady as a tramp. When it came to a major impact, and you see who on this on this cell phone. Some about the light is shine when it comes to some vivid situation. Is something that's very vivid. It was illuminated in the past, but now it's also bringing it to the present right now too. Something that is a mirror, an effect here. When it comes to the DNA alpha hex energy, this is the universal hands. This is the time. This is the zero energy, the dove and the glasses. The time which connects this energy to the future. The is also a connection to the past. When it was out of the mud came a lotus, or something beautiful came out of the mud. The acts, when somebody asked you out, when it came to this balancing act, when it came to some alienated situation. Also, when it came to the spider and the spider web, this is when somebody's going to get back what they sent out. When it came to entanglement, when it comes to the Sagittarius, a man in the beast energy, this person was animalistic versus, see, that was where the werewolf came in the energy. Don't make my same love mistakes with their ego. That's that same man and beast energy. When it came to that fiery energy of when it came to some spiritual or some seeing hand here of an infinite cycle back and forth. When it came to lovers, it was caution here to break free from it. 5 said to change because something was a crisis or some kind of emergency or some kind of construction, something that was cautioning them up ahead, like how much it was crossing. And this energy, when it came to its professional overthinker, when it's taking the bait, when Buddha had said about inspiration, how they played the beast in this energy, played sides in themselves, when they already had the universe at hand. Something about the strength or some entanglement kept them stuck. But also their divinity got lost in that same DNA. Some kind of, they also could be a father, mother, somehow bitterness when it came to some Trump energy. Promise that never come to be, empty words, not living in the now. So they're living in the past, exactly. Because they're not letting go of something that's in full frame. When it came to before I was king, they're going back to the past, okay? So that's definitely where they are in the past, and they're still doing something in the past in a sneaky way in this energy. When it comes to some family, blood, baby mama, babies, I don't know, this baby mama is hanging on tight to somebody. Now that you're in the picture, now that you're out of the picture, I don't know why this person is still, you know, I don't know if this person is still watching your social media, but that is there. I don't know if they're watching you on Instagram. I don't know if they're on Twitter, Snap, Facebook, but it's like they do and they don't. Like they judge themselves by you in some way, shape, or form when it comes to changing the destiny. They didn't destiny swap. This person sacrificed you though in this energy. They sacrificed you for some sneaky fest. That's what I got. Now you know that's a split too, so there's a lot of splits in this energy when it came to enchantments. Yeah, because here comes some more splits coming in under, you know, she split, Dre split, Clarkson split. The reality can be better than anything you dreamed of when it talks about splitting from something or someone that made some big mistake that they wish they did. When it comes to the bubble wrap appreciation day, number 29, no, was that 25? 25, 7, when it came to a sneaky hand and somebody's big ass ego that was addicted to having an inflated ego, something like that. Boundaries is on high right now. Activation, no trespassing. Somebody's pissed off. Something about Castile soap. So, something about somebody with itchy skin. I hear itchy skin. Something that's real hard. Everything. The yellow cards represent caution. Orange, sacral. Might be a little off-putting for the color, but still gives me sacral. Shouldn't have to do it alone. This is us. This is real. It was difficult. It was difficult for you to watch this person destroy everything that y'all have built when it comes to a split. And it comes to somebody that was manipulative and a conduit in the energy. There also could be a warlock energy here too when it comes to a train wreck and waiting for something to happen. When it comes to the Tetris of a tower moment, it was strategic here. When it comes to the world, when it comes to how this person got around, New York, Tokyo, things like that, California, Georgia, Colorado, Missouri, Michigan, Detroit. That guy, self-medicated, cutthroat. Some brown skin. Life has its season. Plutatarium, underworld energy. Genesis 8:22. While the earth remains seeds time and harvest, cold, heat, summer, and winter, and the day and the night shall not cease. Ecclesiastes 3:1-8. Outside with another, because the another one went silent, thinking they was teaching me a lesson. I don't go snatching rubbish. Never wanted to speak to them again. When things got difficult, somebody didn't want to speak to somebody again. When it came to the Two of Swords, they wanted a truce. So just cut it out, cut it off. Four of Pentacles, but they continue to hold tight to something or someone else. Two of Wands, survey, Three of Swords, heartbroken. So planning, waiting, making a decision, choosing a path, heartbreak, pain, separation, grief, sorrow, and trauma. So in other words, they went to something and ended up with a heartbreak because they held on to some kind of idea that things were going to be. They alienated you with the synchronicity here and got entangled with a third party or a second person. The Two of Wands, somebody that they planned, that was waiting, somebody that they decided to take a chance on and choose another path that was the wrong direction. And they thought they was going to make the effort here, is what they just said. They was going to make the effort. Love is worth taking a risk. You are called to move forward. And so they took that. They thought that was going to balance something. When it came to the Three of Swords, it didn't. It unbalanced them in a major way because something that you had built, something that y'all had created together, they went off and celebrated with some mystery people, mystery to them as well. You know what I mean? Defeated them. And they doubt just because you didn't see them, you weren't there, you weren't a part of it, that just because you couldn't see it, that it didn't exist. But see, with the way divine intervention and what you be part of, the divine energy, you know, divine is just going to tap you on the shoulder and be like, give you that little nudge, like, hey, let me tell you something. They're going to be like, well, why do I feeling like this? Why do I'm getting this kind of night? And then all of a sudden you show up at the right place at the right time. You call at the right place. What you doing? Who you with? Oh, okay. Okay. And you already got your answer. How you doing? All right? You got your answer then. This was real. This was tough for somebody here. And this person wasn't there to help you through it. Actually, this person is the one that put you through it. And like with the here, you came out of it. They tried to take you down with go down on me. Yeah, they tried to go down on you. They ran down on you with others. The clips is here though. It was shown. The total eclipse of the heart. Yeah, that's when they snaked you out right there, boy. Yeah, they snaked you out right there. Yeah, I gotta say, they snaked you out. That's when they went dark on you. They could have started creating drama, mess, any kind of thing to make you feel like it was something was wrong, like creating a problem, creating an issue or a rift. Page of Swords, not telling the truth, not speaking up, not communicating thoroughly. Yeah, with the page here. Yeah, that's why it was real difficult. This person, like you felt like you had to do it alone here. No matter if it was having a baby, pay the bills, go through some difficult time, a car shortage, car accident, whatever, some sickness, illness. Yeah, having a baby, this is what this shit say, a great beginning. You had to do that shit alone. Because somebody else was off on a chariot doing something or somewhere else on a cycle. Six of Cups and nostalgia, going back to rehash something with somebody else. Two of Swords, wasn't even thinking about you at the time. Dominion, they was thinking about somebody else capitalizing off of something or someone else under interference. Yeah. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Two of, they wanted peace, but they walked away or wanted to make a truce. Two of Swords, cut you out. Yeah, and merged with the same merge in here. Same merge of a powerful combination to achieve excellence. Yeah, they merged together, but with the third party, they merged with them. Try to change some destiny. But see, when they tried to do that to you, Empress, a lot was at stake. That's you. You slay these dragons, I'm telling you. You slay these dream demons, I'm telling you. When it comes to congratulations, the King of Swords, yeah, you You knocked him off of that pedestal. The same pedestal they was trying to knock you off of, you knocked their ass right back. Like Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's men, because there's going to be some knights in this energy. All the king's men, all the king's horses couldn't put Humpty's ass back together again. Why? Because they had merged with a motherfucker that had dried they gifts up. When they got saw by the divine pulled your divinity off of them. Even before you could pull your own divinity off of them. Like when they said pull your power back, divine had already stepped in and pulled your power back from them. They was already having pitfalls before you even pulled your energy back. It was happening catastrophically. You know what I mean? Simultaneously with gratification, the same gratification they went to go do whatever third party that kept you in the dark, their instant karma came right behind it. They didn't know it though. Nope, they didn't know. 7-7. They didn't know. They tried to throw away the evidence too. They tried to throw it away. All of it that the release your blocks. They tried to throw it away. But they were seen already. Divine had already saw them. Yeah, they had already saw them. They thought they had got away with it, but they were seen. They didn't think so, though. In the middle of this, they thought they didn't see nobody saw them. They doubted that people saw them. You didn't see them. They doubt that you saw them. That's one thing. Please stop doubting our connection. That's what that says. Because things are getting very intense with time and its energy. I told you time was already here. This time is wasted time. These obstacles are getting bigger and bigger. The devil is causing more debt collection. The karmas and the pressure is getting on is more and more because of the mess that they created. All the weapons that they formed is now being thrown back to them. And now, like, they can't take, duck and dodge and roll and drop and roll and, you know what I mean, and do all that shit on cue like you do, or like you did when they was throwing them at you, because they don't got the same spiritual awareness as you do. Okay, they listening to third parties. They're listening to the mass. They're listening to other people, places, and things that don't serve their highest good, and actually is looking for their downfall. When it comes to everything is perfect, in perfect order when it came to optimism. But I gotta say, the devil's optimism, though, it's not the divine's optimism. This is the optimism of the divine. Like, this is like hustler scheme, you know what I mean? Any by any means necessary, con artist. That's the devil's way. You know what I mean? Steal, kill, and destroy. And we, you know what I mean? We hit and we bomb first and ask questions last type shit. So somebody in here that's living in a reckless way. When it comes to, I like to live life recklessly. When it comes to a rebirth, when it comes to a soulless and empty person, place, or thing, when it comes to, this is a city morgue energy. This person is living on death. It could be death upon them, you know what I mean? But this person is definitely cruising the streams of the morgue of death and rebirth, and more like unaliving themselves. This could be somebody could be a jumper here where they want to unalive themselves or something like that. Pressed about walking. You never chased and you never gave no F's here. And this made this person feel real empty too, by you not chasing them. Or maybe you chased and then, like, you gave them too many chances then, and then decided not to chase anymore. Like, shit, how many times motherfuckers want you to chase after they wouldn't chase? Let me tell you something. One time, let you have made this person and the shoe was on the other foot, they would have never gave you another chance. I'm telling you. Their time has expired. That's period, point blank. That's what Spirit just said. Their time has expired. Forbidden. Does not have any choice but to move on. Wants, needs someone who doesn't understand fire and ice. And this is fire and ice energy. Coast Guard pursuit here. Anchored at the waist and dumped alive. Somebody in 2023. Somehow about somebody's somebody was zip tied at the feet. Somebody's thinking. This professional overthinker is here, still thinking, but they ain't gonna know what to think now. I can't remember a verse. They don't know what to think now when it comes to opening up to you about a situation, about a train wreck, things that went wrong, things that they repeated in a cycle. When it came to the underground and invites only, you wasn't invited, so you shouldn't have knew. That song on the counter, it wasn't me. Yeah, one of the fools said they acted foolishly. They had a lot of freedom, and they was unsupervised. And while they was unsupervised, they did some adventurous things. They were very adventurous. That's what this speaks about. Face your inner fears. Now they scared of what they done. They found scared about what you might find out about what they done. But intuitively, because you already, if you slept with this person, if all right, this won't apply to the person that has not. I mean, unless you are a Reiki healer, or unless you have some type of energy transfer type of energy that you know how to do that. I mean, not everybody know how to tap into that. That's why I don't, speak about that. But unless you know how to do that, but if you actually had a spark with them by having intercourse, you already have their blueprint. Like, so when they're like, how did you think you understood when they started pulling away? How do you think you had that sixth sense? Because of that emotional connection that you guys had. It started to, when they first wanted you, it was very intense. When they started seeking thrills from others, it started to fade. You know what I mean? And then when they wanted your attention again and to feed off of you, the intensity came back again. When they were pulling away again, the intensity faded. And sometimes in subtle ways and sometimes in major ways. But all in all, it brought the demise of the relationship. So there's the train wreck, things that went on a derail, under the train waiting to happen, which caused the conflict. And we ready to get to conflict. Just give me a second, releasing your blocks. Because there was some Scorpio energy when it came to the last quarter moon in Scorpio. It said that they were having some kind of blocks that they needed to release. Before they took off to this unadventurous way, they shouldn't have went. Like, this adventure is not like, I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it's working out in their favor. Maybe they think it's like the best thing since sliced bread. But Spirit is saying it's not the right way. You know what I mean? They're on the wrong path. That's what they're saying. Like, I don't know. This is the reckless way. I don't know if they like. Maybe they like the reckless way. Maybe the reckless way is the only way they know. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I can say with this energy. Yeah, 5 of Wands. This is a liar. They say liar on their lips. You know what I mean? Somebody like, I don't know. Somebody that's conflicted with their ego. Somebody that's competition. That's what they want for you. Some kind of rivals, some kind of aggression, and some kind of tension is here. Your rejection was your protection here when it came to somebody's bold, hot, and cool. Thought shit was cool when it came to playing in your damn face with some other third party. They thought that shit was cool. But it wasn't. It was inspired by The Exorcist. It was inspired by The Exorcist. Facing fear, facing your own demons. That was that whole thing. When it came to free yourself and others of self-destructive impulses, and they couldn't free themselves of the destructive impulses that they went toward. And that's what Spirit is calling it, an exorcism. Or they needed an exorcism. But in hindsight, with them still fighting and fearing their own demons, you know what I mean? They need one. And this was a thief of love. And that was a warning that this person had the fool's gold mindset. You know, mine. Everything is theirs. And then they want to play victim, but they wasn't the victim with this in the reverse. They were never the victim. Playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to remain personal or to maintain personal boundaries. Prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. And you, on the other hand, with the mask slipping and you get to see the monster, you didn't let this person victimize you. Okay? You didn't let that person. And that's what the problem is right now. That's why they ran away. Because you didn't let that person. You saw through what was going on. Childhood internal woundings. Inability to grow up, be responsible, extreme dependencies on others, and physical security for others. That's the codependency of other people when it comes to this internal child. Like they got a mechanism inside of them that is going like stuck on childish, petty, young, immature. Even if they're old fool, you know what I mean. They still act like a young fool too. When it comes to determined to remain young in the body, mind, and the spirit, the ability to see things with fresh eyes, and they don't see things with fresh eyes. They still see things with an outdated thinking, stinking thinking. That is. So that's why they feel heartbroken through this separation and grief. And they feel some trauma when it comes to this alchemy. This story is not adding up. Okay, what story and what narrative they gave and what story that panned out didn't match. They didn't match. They what the math wasn't matching. Misuse of power, the knowledge that comes through spiritual practice to get the story straight. You know what I mean? Like the narrative is you are the narrator of your own narrative when it comes to the alchemy. You can write this story. When it comes to transform of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. So like if you know better, then that means you're supposed to do better. Right? Not just if you know better, still keep doing shit the fucked up way. No. Like even though people say, it's easier to do shit wrong than it is to do shit right, but that's backwards. You know what I mean? If you ain't part ADHD or like, you know what I mean, part autistic or autism or something like that, then you won't be doing things backward like that in your life. Like dyslexic, unless you got a learning disability or some kind of mental health issue. And at that point, you shouldn't even be trying to date nobody. Like, so you got to get yourself together. Like, that's what they talk about, this internal wound, like this internal child. Like, fix that part first. Before you go out here trying to be a warrior in somebody's life. Some spiritual warrior. Trying to fix somebody and you can't fix yourself type shit. When it says, trading ethical principles for victory at any cost. Indifferences to the suffered inflict on others. That's how they make you feel bad for something that they need to be feeling bad for. That's the pity. That's the but then they villainize you for not playing victim to them. Oh, they don't care. But you shouldn't. Because they was determined to, not see things clear with fresh eyes. They were determined that. When cycle after cycle came here, and they took off. You took off. Like, okay, well, since you're going to keep repeating this cycle, then I'm going to just get off the fucking hamster wheel. So then I just zip-tied their ass to wherever they was in a sunken place where somebody else was stirring the tea. Or stirring the teacup for them. Putting them under a spell. What was that, the help? No, that wasn't the help. The sunken place. What was the sunken place in that movie? Put it in the comment if you know the movie that I'm talking about when they stirred the spoon. And that guy was with the black eye and she had unalives a guy, I think. And she didn't want him to know. Power of self-grandizement. Putting their own damn self on the goddamn pedestal. Prince, goddess, and other women too. Not you though.
Exploitation of a female nature and form. The feminine expresses through wisdom, nature, life, forces, and sensuality. They was playing on that shit. That's what the destiny swapping was about. That's what the goddess-like energy they wanted from you. That these other people, they wanted to brody you for it with bully here. They wanted to brody you for it. Because they didn't have that child like wounded. They had a child wounded with the divine here. Like, that's what that means. Like, they have the ability to defend oneself against negative people. Like, so the other woman that wasn't like a goddess like yourself, she was the exorcist. You know what I mean? And they was like, took advice from this witch, hang ho, okay? Somebody that was violating the trust of their spiritual community, which was the covenant that they were under. Something that was inspiring them when it came to overwhelm. Somebody that kept getting mood swings when it came to them not doing the things that she wanted them to do when it comes to the girl next door. She looked like the girl next door, but she went through multiple mood swings constantly when it came to mood swings. Instantly transforms. I don't know if she drinks a lot. I don't know if she gets high, sniffs powder, do whatever. But this person is how the girl next door became the next best thing, big thing. So in this person's life, this is how this person weaseled their way into this person's life. When it came to this person caused agony for this person when in their heart. When it comes to you may look different now, but it's still my ADHD that make this person have all these mood swings. So this person is mentally unstable or some kind of way. Okay, so they repenting of their sins now that they picked this person over you. Now they in agony, and now I repent of my sins when it comes to a silent prayer that they wish they never got hooked up with this person that they left you for. I gotta tell you, the exorcist, they walk right into the exorcist's door, and a liar's door too, the liar's den. Tell me something more about this mess. Terrified, I'll mess things up. Yep. Because they couldn't be Common. They couldn't be Ray J. They couldn't be Nelly. They couldn't be Neo. And damn sure couldn't be a pansexual when it came to Wayne Brady. Well, maybe they was. All of those. Because that was the terrifying mess. My bad. Maybe they was a womanizer like Common. You know his list of women that he done been with. And you know how Ray J get down. Sex tapes and things with Kim Kardashian. So Wayne Brady say he a pansexual. He go he love. Love is love. Any sex is sexy. You sexy to him, then y'all can get it. They like beautiful people. Neo. Now you see what happened with Nelly and Ashanti. After you been with somebody, go back, get married, like years later. And just imagine they had got married at a younger age. If they immature now, just imagine what they're gonna be later. Five of Pentacles, poverty, hardship, loss. Knight of Pentacles, practical and reliable. I mean, maybe they be rely on this person for some things, but not everything. I can tell you that right now. Slow and steady will win the race, but by that time you be so old and decrepit, you don't even need it. By that time, shit, how slow it's gonna be. When it comes to a commitment, patience, they'll have you so old you ain't gonna need no damn commitment. By the time they give one under conservative. Yeah, you probably was too conservative for this person. They like rough around the edges. Sound like what I never. All they told you was promises that they could not keep. It's a song. Promises that I can't keep. I don't want to make promises that I can't keep. All right, tell me about this hardship. Tell me about the agony in the end. May the fury furnace of afflictions into which you have cast me by the mercy of Christ. Refine my heart from the filthy filth of my sins, and help me to emerge a strong being, better equipped to understand the problems and to deal with the troubles of others. Cause the loss that I have suffered to remind me that the things of earth are like the shadows. Alright, so somebody want to repent of some things that they did in the dark. Some instant thing that transformed between you and them, and they don't like it with transformation here in 1919. That's really put an end to it, something, a finality or something like that. Yeah. Something that's really overwhelming somebody here when it came to a liar. Okay. They lied about a lot of things. Multiple women, multiple people, multiple men. Women or men. Knight of Pentacles. King of Bones. Lovers. Karma's coming for this shit, y'all. Somebody with the Queen of Bones that was real toxic to this person. And that's what they want to repent their sins about. And then they allowed this person the strength to be sinister too. Tell me some more about they allowing this person to do something. Yeah, have cutting words when it came to you. They talk cutting words about you to this person. This person was chicken of this person too. Some Queen of Goblets. She had their emotions by the balls. This person had drank liquor and cussed them out. She had stabbing things to say. Yep, and they took them to a sunken place. To the depths of the dark hole. Yeah. Some witch, some high priestess, some witch hoe, somebody that did dark magic, was spelling it. Somebody that they was in a contract with, a covenant, a contract, a commitment, some kind of dealings, dirty dealings, that is. Dark demons, dark dealings. Dark dealings, because this is a supernatural deck. That's black. Yeah, it's something that you didn't see coming, though. But because they lied about it. And the mood swings showed up, though. Yeah, they in imprisonment about what they lied about. When it comes to a rival and tension between them and another person. Somebody that's insane in the motherfucking membrane. Somebody's a stalker. Page of Goblets. Look. Tower. Told you she's a stalker. Didn't I tell you she was a stalker? Yup, this person might got some police papers on that person and just things she does to this person. Blackmail. That's what I just heard. Tell me some more about this. Overwhelming this person's courage. I have the courage to see the lesson in all situations and face them constructively. Yep. They can't take this criticism much longer. They cannot. When this person is evil and mad, tell them, like, I made you leave your ex, and she ain't never even do nothing wrong. I made you walk away from somebody that you truly love that won't never take you back. I made you this. I made you the loser that you are today. All because you're weak, such and such. ... This person is just beating them down with the word swords. They just tongue lashing this person out. Like, this person is evil. When I tell you this person is evil, this person is inspired to give this person nothing but the darkest of their darkest of their soul to them. And this person has no choice but to sit there and take it. I mean, they might have walked away from this person, but this person gets on the phone and talks to them fucking reckless. Sacred space. Accomplishments. Now they think they can accomplish anything together. When it comes to I use beautiful art, music, and creativity of all kinds to put you into a sacred space. That's you into a sacred space. If they got to put you between two pillars and hold you in a sacred space in their mind sight, they do that too. If they had to think about blue roses in their mind sight, they got to think about you. That's thinking of you. Tell me about this. Because to keep this other person from, what are you thinking about? You look like you're lost in a daydream or something. This person knows when this person is thinking about you. This person can rely on this person getting in their feelings over you. Yeah, like Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, effort, success. Because they know that person. Because this person watches you too. Whoever this person is, this person is stuck watching you too. In a new start, you start. No, they watching you glow up just like this person is too. Queen of Swords. And getting mad all the time. The whole while. Cutthroat. Object. Truthful. And independent. They can't stand at you that way. That shit making them feel like inadequate. This Queen of Swords is like... Here come the two pillars again with eyes on them now. When it comes to resurrecting. Okay? You rose up from this bullshit crap. Consider a project or recall a person from the past to resurrect an idea. 10. Either you put a dead to it or you're going to re-resurrect it. And I don't think we reconciling. Now, some of you that your person was not abusive. Some of you that your person shows a change. Some of you, honest and fair. You may be the one that might take somebody back here. But cutthroat, if your person was cutthroat and uses you as the object, you're not going to take. This person had some habits that you didn't like. This person had poor behavior. And this person was a poor partner. With partner here. Yeah, this person was a poor partner. This person transformed. That person would walk with any fucking body and never, you know what I mean, think twice. You know what I mean? They'll take that. Look at them. They never would check. Look, they could be in a relationship with you and they'll be down in the woods with somebody else. These other two hoes in the background. That's what made them go down the pits of this, fall to this, because they was always amused by something or someone else. And that's 11. That's just because they amused. They couldn't find you, so they was amused by all things, just to see if it had the same qualities. Oh, maybe this got the same. Maybe that got the same. Maybe this got the same. But none of that. Look, and they could have their head hung down. They couldn't find you and nobody to make them amused like you made them amused. And they wish they could have never took you for granted in this energy, but they did. So this new start is gonna be a little rough for some. 10. The new beginning. 66 came on the dice. They said this is a new start. And 66 said that, you know, like sometimes we must realize that what we have done needs to be discarded and we must make a new start. And like they made a mess of something, now they gotta start new. Where they starting, they're not gonna feel like they're gonna be feeling blue. Because for once at the relationship they had, like they celebrated way too early. They walked away and let go before it even got started. Page of Pentacles, they ran from it. Ambitious, diligent, and goal oriented, loyal, faithful. They played it, planning it. But then, you know what I mean? Eight of Wands said shit. That was fast moving. It was a quick decision and it was a sudden progress. But then it dropped off because I didn't put no more work into it. Taking a break. Because I was the fox. I was doing that shit the slick way. Relaxation and peace and self-reflection. And now I'm resting and recuperating from our broken hearts. Okay, like damn, okay. That shit didn't wheel in their favor. Okay, the star. You did though, but they, you know what I mean, forfeited you for the fucking down. Queen of Cups. Compassion, warm, healer, intuition, supportive, and they couldn't cooperate with you. Your goal can benefit from you surrounding yourself with like-minded people. People that thought like them. Group thinking. And they went with the group over a single-minded thinker. The person that thought for themselves. Intuition. You thought for yourself. These other folks have to be told what to do. Yes, a bossa. Yes, I'm a bossa. Okay, bossa. Yes, like you say, bossa. Yeah, you know, you said, nah. I don't go by yes, a bossa. And the devil ain't gonna make me do a damn thing because I don't cooperate with the devil when it comes to the Knight of Blades. You know, the devil ain't gonna keep blading me upside my head, giving me debt collection every time I take the wrong choice or get too greedy for the wrong temptation. No, sir. You gotta learn from those mistakes. Those are mistakes. They ain't something to keep doing like, I gotta out cheat that again, don't I? Nope. No, you big dummy. It means stop doing it. Because it's costing you. You don't think so? Well, I can pay for it. I got enough money. It ain't about money. It's about spiritual. You know what? Stop. Don't even waste your time. Hung up. That's why they hung up. Because they can't make those decisions. That's why they are the Two of Swords in a truce. Can't make peace in pieces. Can't make peace because they in pieces. Now tell me something else. They gathering here with the Knight of Pentacles here. Gathering. gathering some strength, gathering some squirrel energy. That's because they coming in on a squirrel. Some woman. So I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. Somebody that snuck off to be with the King of Pentacles. Somebody that thought they had it all. Me, myself, and I. They thought their codependency was not just me and myself and I. That was their alter ego. Me, myself, and I. That was all them egos and all them inflated masks that they were wearing. That just quickly transformed when you shut this shit down. I don't know what you did, but you did it. You know what I mean? Tony the Tiger wasn't doing so great. Once you pulled the fucking rug from under their feet, High Priestess. I don't know what you did. You knew something. And that shit cut them through to their motherfucking drawers. You cut whatever they was zip tied to, you cut it loose under 4 swords. Shit, 4 swords said you was no longer resting and treating over a situation anymore. You're not gonna sit down, take that line down no damn more. You said, you know what? I'm done. I am DONE, baby. Some about diabolical devil slanderers here. Some lamey, feminine, demon, vampire when it comes to devouring a monster, particularly for devouring kids or children. The Libya was hooked up with Zeus. Zeus's wife Hera responded by unaliving other people's children. Something about John Keats. Something about the devil. See, the devil make you do anything for whatever collection. So if you got some evil trait and this person that's doing stuff, say you had a kid by your person, this person will be the person that will do things to your children, make lies call DIFUS. They will, make accusations. The people that they think will call somebody on you, even if they don't call them, they'll call them on you. Good thing I don't have children in child rearing ages or anything like that, because I would have my haters. I've never had this many people after messing with one person, enemies of this sort. I've never in my life, after one person. I never really had girlfriends. I never really had a girlfriend type. But I could be cool with a lot of girls. Like, I could be friends, cool, whatever. But, after my ex, boy, and him slandering, talk about I was sleeping with their boyfriends and lies to them. I barely go anywhere with anyone, for that matter. And for him to lie, I just knew they had some secret fucking male bisexual shit about themselves that they was hiding. If they did or didn't, this says no. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. Don't dim to fit in. And that's what that person wanted to do. They wanted to dim your light, dim your shine, take your aura, give your destiny to some other person, place, or thing. Somebody that they took a leap of faith on, or that person took a leap of faith on them. Under you go first, the universe will catch you. You left. That's what that shit. That's the leap you took. That was you as the fool. You know what I mean? You won't play you no more like the fool. You say, you know what? Sure. I got all I needed to see here. And that's it. Trust a nigga. Yep. This was the nigga that you needed. And I told you there was going to be a still small voice. I told you, all right. You know what I mean? When divine intervention step in, it's going to be just some random shit. It's going to be a nigga like, yo, let's go. It's you ever been somewhere and it's like, yo, let's go. It's time to go. And you ain't like, we just got here. So what? It's time to go. And then 5 minutes later, the whole place is shot up. You get the nigga. You know what I mean? That type. Or somebody get punched in the face. They was already talking shit to somebody, and then the person stopped talking shit, and the next thing you know, this person gets punched in the face. That type. Trust the nigga when the person stopped talking. Now, the repercussions is coming. You know what I mean? Stop talking shit. Other than that, you know what I mean? There's repercussions for doing that shit. We living in the real world. We're not living in some like Sesame Street has been brought to you today type of like Muppet type of world. We living in a world eye for an eye. You doing some shit and the shit come back. Like, you know what I mean? Under what is the nigga that you're trying to tell you? You know what I mean? I do this. I do YouTube for a reason. That because I have something to say. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this comes through me in ways I like. These will never be my like how I talk. Some of the stuff. Like, I'd be like, where the heck did some of this stuff come from? But your rejection in this energy, I gotta say, with boundaries that came beginningly in the energy, that was your protection. My angels definitely look over you. Your angels definitely look over you. Especially if you're a chosen one. A seer, an empath, okay, a medium, any of those things, clairvoyant, clairaudient, you know what I mean? All of those are all your vessels for the divine to use you. Prophecies, prophets, okay, gods and goddesses, empresses and empresses. We're used, okay? We're used for as vessels. And whatever your rejection is your protection in this energy when it comes to turning heads in this energy. While somebody was trying to dim you, you're still turning heads in this energy as well. Rules for the dummy 101, like just because you didn't, one monkey don't stop no show, you type shit. Like one monkey don't stop no race. You know what I mean? One horse short of a race don't stop the race. Okay, so there's track time to fit your lifestyle because this person is a track star. They're a runner, they're a track star. When shit get hard, they're gonna run away. And this is cautioning you to that kind of dynamic with this person because, you know, this could be Libra energy when it comes to marriage, commitment, and contractual energy. When it comes to a challenge, when it comes to some Venus and Jupiter energy. Number 7 might be energy of beauty and makeup, something that strives here. When it comes to vanity, some kind of envious here too. Usually not compatible with Aquarius. So somebody in this energy, if you're a Libra, you might not be compatible with Aquarius. That might be a boundary for somebody. Some Sagittarius in here might not be compatible with a Scorpio. And a Libra might not be compatible with this Scorpio energy either. Somebody that got these false promises. Talk about this energy of this caution under your protection. Somebody that's sitting and reflecting over what they did to you. Tell me some more about it. Somebody that's cock blocking, wants to come in and be a some spiritual hater. Somebody that's spiritually want to come in and fight. They want to cock fight. They want to fight, cock block something that you got going. 8 of Swords, blinded to some truth. That you ain't the same person, that you ain't in this outdated thinking no more. Like, however they're stuck in this outdated thinking and they just can't figure out how you left them behind or something like that with the priest energy. Some block, they stuck in a block. They're in their head. Like, look at this shit. They're in their head and they marry for money. Or they with somebody because of what they can give them or offer them. And they overanalyze in a situation that's stressing them out. Transformed. That you walked away and ain't thinking about them. And ain't looking back. Something about they shouldn't have did this, do and don't. Under the devil. Face your inner fears. Shit. This was their life though. This is what they wanted. Like, they left you for something. Like, inside school, they left you for whatever the behind the scenes DVD was. Whatever the fast food instant print when it came to the bomb. Your botched project. When it came to Pinnacle Vodka. Okay? Pinnacle Vodka, the highest rated vodka. Hustler said the definition of a nudist colony is as a place where men and women air their differences. When it came to got a bag and fix my teeth. When it comes to you just can do it. When it came to somebody stringing another person along with the new rules of stringing you along under partnership came in. I told you that person had somebody else in the woods that they was going around stringing them along when it came to just the male tease. And they was bluffing somebody here with plans ahead or come on. When it comes to a thrill seeker. And this is, it's clear these young phenomenons will go on to be great things, and we can't wait to see what they will do next when it comes to these nudists They can take their clothes off for any and everybody. Everybody. Yeah. When it comes to into you, though, they want to take their clothes off of you, but you still unbothered by them. Alright, well, what we gonna do about that? They just gonna keep going around the world and selling they stuff, busting it open and bringing it back. That's what they gonna keep doing. Dang. Shit, the devil said they got this, that to collect. Shit, they gotta get this money by tomorrow. And they gotta bust it open and bring it back. Let me see. Tell me what this stuff is about they envy you and who's stringing who along. Boundaries. Do you need to establish better boundaries? Somebody might. When it comes to the hottest, the boldest, and the coolest escapes, yeah, they might have some boundaries. They might need to stop doing this shit that they escaped to. That's nostalgic. That's outdated. When it comes to the will and out in their favor. Especially when they blinded to some truth. That the person that they with is a liar and a cheater. And whoever they reconcile with ain't the one for them. Some fool. Some woman. She could be a fool for this person's charm. By stringing her along. Telling her he into her under 9 of cups, and he ain't. 9 of cups said he want her money though, or her material. You enough. You got enough. Somebody that they over here is telling somebody they enough because they got money and giving what they want. But it's also a devil's move though. Some con artist, some collection for doing that shit. Playing, it's faking it's faking a relationship. They said that's the truth though. Yeah, they should have blocked it out. Stop doing it, but they didn't. They over here guarded what they should be saying, what they ain't saying. Knight of Swords. Forgive and release that soulmate. Go back to your soulmate, but they said nah. That person in a mental case, mental hospital. That person then drove that person crazy, and that person's telling that person crazy, but that person then drove that person crazy. Redirect your thoughts. Yep, that person that drove this person crazy. It came in with thinking, overthinking, professional thinker, and all this other shit. This person done focused on this person so much that they done drove this person crazy under gratitude. Like at one point they was getting sexual gratifications out of this person, then the next minute this person is telling this person how worthless and no good they are. Under deep in it. That person got deep feelings for that. They dickmatized and this other one ain't. You know what I mean? They just looking at her as a thrill or whatever the hell they are. Or vice versa. The man wanting more and the girl is like, no, I can't give you more. Or the guy, he's like, no, I'm pulling back, and he runs off with something or someone else. Right. Unconditional love. Unconditional love said their love was unconditional for that time being, for that moment. Until one moment in time. Yeah, that was only in that one moment. But don't say tomorrow gonna be like that. I mean, it was like that until the honeymoon phase ended, and then once that ended, it was like, yeah, that's over with. I don't really like you like that. Yeah, that's where they took a leap of faith, and it was unconditional at the moment. But then once that shit got down the line, it was like, yeah, now open your heart to others. I'll be optimistic. We could I ain't looking for a good time. I mean, I'm looking for a good time, not a long time. You know what I mean? I'm here for the day, not for tomorrow. You know what I mean? Type thing. Hook up booty calls and, you know what I mean? I gotta go type shit. Chariot. Moving around. And that's why I keep telling you not to go back messing with this person. I don't give a fuck how good they look. They can get their weight up, they fucking teeth up. They can put whatever. Can do their hair, get whatever, flex and do whatever the fuck they want. They'll never be for you. I'm telling you, I don't care how fine. That's the trick though. That's the test. The person will come back and look good as fuck. Be like, oh my God, it looks so fucking good. That's the test. That's the divine to see, have you learned the fucking lesson? They didn't change. Only thing is they changed the shell. They didn't change the inside. That's to get you back on the hook again. You know when fishing, you throw the bait out there, it could be a worm, it could be blood worms, it could be chicken, it could be whatever you want on there, depending on what you gonna pull back out the water though. You know what I mean? We'll take the bait. So that. Okay, so let's see. Soulmate. They still talking about you. And they're still talking about this magnetic attraction they still got about you. And connection that they still connected to you. That they never let go of this. There is a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. And that person is drawn to you. Now listen, I just read the cards. And this is why this person is reflecting. That's why I told you 12 and 21 was here, because that person was reflecting on the 11, what they had did to you. This is all the stuff that they did with the third parties and multiple third parties. The main one that they left you for was the same feeling that they had for you. That y'all, the toss-up was the two. One was evil, one was nice. And the one that was nice, they left because they didn't need you. They thought, like, you, especially if you was there through their struggle, they was gonna leave you regardless. That's like being in, going with a guy that's in jail. He come home and he be with another bitch because you held him down through his struggle, and another bitch gonna watch him rise. Type shit. That's the state of this affair. Free yourself from it. The spirit is telling you to free yourself from this energy. And I hear that song by Fantasia. Free yourself. This relationship. Free yourself from this relationship. Don't be in denial. Stop blaming yourself. It's not your fault. Like, this person was your adversary. This person, accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Like this person was like a poor choice for you, but this person gonna put you in bad health, stress, and be fed up with this person while this person sleeps around with multiple people, places, and things, because they're not going to stop doing that. It's amusing for them. It's like fun. It's music to their ears. It's charm, the music. Let the music play. You will get away. Party. Having fun. So they having fun, enjoying the party, or enjoying the thrill while it lasts. Tell me. The witch is here when it comes to the earthly weaver of the world. But they weaved their way into this person's life and destroyed it. Yeah, dating someone new when it comes to the relationship. Who they blaming? Tell me what they blaming? Blaming the boundaries while they dating someone new. That's why they can't reconcile. You got boundaries up. Tell me about the adversaries. Tell me about them. What was the challenge then? If you're blocking them because of boundaries and they blame you for blocking this boundary, what's the adversaries then? These third parties is the adversaries, but I'm going to let the spirit tell me they say they are. Some inner growth, some courage to come to you to fight through these third parties. Tell me about some inner growth. They need to grow up. What else? So yeah, they took in a gamble. They're a risk. Still a gamble or a risk, regardless of how they travel. Unexpected though. They might not come towards you because of some kind of, they fear something bad happening. Unexpectedly. So they surrender with boundaries away from you and started getting with other people. Reconciliation, rebuild. Meeting someone new. Alright, so meeting someone new. That's divine intervention. Is going to fate that maybe they'll bring you back together, maybe not. Unexpectedly. But don't expect no promises here. Don't expect no promises here. This person is picking somebody else over you, is what it says here. They changed up with another woman, person, place, or thing. Not even the third party that they left you for. This is a third party to the third party to the third party to the third party to the 1, 2, 3 to the 4. Like it's like the 4th or the 5th third party. Like it's not like just like the 1st or 2nd or 3rd. That's like they division says they only went to 3. So this could be the 4th, the 5th, the 6th third party that they had been had relationships with when it came to meeting someone new. This new twin flame. Divine said this is like twin flame. Everybody, they gotta learn a lesson from. Because they just repeating. Yeah, that's divine intervention. That's a time for reflection. Divine said, well, I'm gonna let this sit this one out. They in a timeout now. We got it with karma here. Yeah, let's see. So marriage is something they don't feel nothing is sacred to them. Marriages ain't sacred. Like who they sleep around with and travel with, none of that shit is sacred. Like they don't hold no loyalty to nothing or no one. Ew. I don't like people like that. Them bitches will cross you at any cost. Let me say, who's this? I don't like nobody like that. Bliss and happy. They don't want to see you happy. And that's unexpected, a sudden change. They don't want you to see you happy. But they've been sleeping around and they don't want nobody to text you either. They don't want nobody to call you, text you. They don't want you to be on the phone with nobody. That's why they took your phone. If they took your phone, because it's a person stealing a phone. When I told you that person was throwing away some evidence. Tell me something. Evidently, they ain't want to talk to you. So they took a gamble with something or someone else. They can't cry over what they left or what they lost. Tell me about it. Somebody that's in a mental hospital or some mental crisis. Somebody that juggled you. That's the same shit. Same thing I've been telling you. Out of 4 decks, they're telling me the same shit. Taking a risk. They took a risk. They took a risk. They took a risk on something new. Someone else. Some female demon. Some vampire that devours monsters. Particularly for devouring kids and children. Believe ya. Somebody that hooked up with Zeus. Some myth and the devil here in the sun. Illuminating some real delusional things here. Some karmic debt is being illuminated. Some exposure is here. Shit, somebody took a real chance on something or someone. Somebody is in resentment that is over. No second chance. That somebody that juggled with the unexpected. The key on the ring with too many options. Because they was caught with reminiscing, watching your pictures, learning from the past. They didn't learn. They wanted. They're gonna. After they pay this debt collection, they might be able to come in, but I doubt it. Spirit said they might, but stringing along. I told you that damn male cheese was out here stringing things along on this ring. Divine Intervention said I pulled you out. It was a catalyst to this fucking karma. Yep. The honeymoon phase is over with the new person now. It came in, but it went out too. Yep. Some legal issue. Some unjust, divorce, balance, judgment. Somebody else is it now. State of affairs is now heartbroken. Heartbroken and controlling. Who they controlling now with nobody here? Somebody that they using for money. Okay. That's deepening. Whoever they here with, somebody that they done set, somebody that they at a distance from you with, while they separated from you, they puzzling somebody else. Somebody that they sleeping with and with intimacy here. Somebody that they actually don't know that this person is a psycho because they going crazy over you. Somebody that's in a love affair with a sex fix or a dirty secret or some down low person, place or thing, a man or woman. Some karmics. Tell me some more. Part 3. There's been a doozy here. It's an underground invite only kind of thing. So something is underground. You don't know about this affair. These people are like, I don't know if they get so fucked up they pass out with their tongues out. I don't know. Somebody that's backstabbing you in separation or missing you or thinking about you or some kind of certain future or uncertain future when it comes to deceptions and lies. When it came to a love call. When it comes to being shortchanged on the spot. When it comes to mad, different, on the jealousy, envy, and ego. Authenticity, quality of being authentic. Somebody that got caught up in the tied up or twisted up or a twist of fate when it comes to shifting your environment. They shifted to the wrong place with the mushroom there and the dark cloud with that shit. Because the mushroom, the cloudy mushroom is here when it comes to Quavo. Our first date at the strip club. So this person stripped this person from the first beginning of their dignity, their pride. I don't know, they could. I ain't gonna tell you what I just heard. Somebody cut somebody down the side so they could deal with them, make them control them. Because I saw the Hierophant come in. Tell me a little bit more about this cut down, about this disjointment when it came to about a complexity transfer. Who got split and who split up? This complexity energy here under it smells bitter. Whatever it is, it smells bitter when it comes to a truce or a priest. Somebody moon shadow side. Somebody ain't happy about y'all split. When it comes to swiftness, like the shit moved too fast for this person to be able to create something or someone to smear in your damn face. They had a lot of people, but none of them could compare. Yeah, debauch. Somebody to drink. Everybody, all these people is drunks. Get drunk, cuss them out, beat them up, fuck them up. You was the only one that was balanced in this world that they've seen so far. Like you, when you get high, drunk, go out, you always stay the same. Like it's like you know what I mean. It's like you too good to be true. It's like you a goody two shoe, and they don't like that. You like like you too good or something. I don't know what the fuck it is. Like you drink, you even that even too good. You know what I mean? You smoke weed, that even you do that even too good. If you did lines or something, you even did that too damn good. If you had sex with them, you had that too good. Like, yeah, look, Wands, you did that too damn good. And they couldn't believe somebody, like maybe it was like somebody that they thought had low self-esteem. Yeah, but you put that motherfucking work on that ass. I don't give a damn what that was. Yeah, you gave them a business here and was swiftly too. Broke them right on down the sides. Let them know. I don't know. You ain't ready. Right here, yeah, this right here, partner. You ain't ready, for. Under deep in it. Yeah, they wasn't ready for how deep your love went. Yeah, 5 of Cups. They crying over what they lost though now though. They thought they could find that shit in a row anywhere. Yeah, but they couldn't though. Yeah, nah, they couldn't though. That's the truth. They couldn't find you no damn where. Literally. Like transformation, when I tell you that shit was real. Yeah, they tried high and low. And that's the truth. Other women can vouch for it, that they ain't found nobody like you. Other people can vouch for it, yeah. Pentacles, they ain't got the money you got, even if it ain't a lot of money. Whatever you do, you make it work for you. You make it look so good to these people. I'm telling you, I don't know what you do and how you're doing it. These people can have a whole lot more than you. And whatever little bit you do got, you make that shit look so good to these folks. Whatever they jealous or envious of you. How you, yes, that's 3 of Wands. How you, like, how this person still surveying you, even being with them. And this person done some of everything. They done hung from the chandeliers to get this person. They done teabagged. They done some of the most. They done drank it. But tell them, you did it already. It's already been done for you. Like, they did it already. Like, you just a copy. You know what I mean? I told you, like, 8 days a week, 8 times a day. Like, whatever you did, I do better. Like, I did it already. So, like, when you do it, it's like going through the motion because I done did it. Did it already. I did it on them. Did it already. And the collective did it already. Magician. They thought you did spell work on them, but you didn't. That was just like, that's what you thought. They thought you balanced this energy out when it comes to the triangulation. Like, they think this why this person going bald. Business up the top and party down the bottom. That's why they think this person is crazy. Like, unstable. Because, like, they really think you put some, like, witchcraft on this person or something. Or some voodoo or some fucking tantric sex or something on this person. That's all what's blocking, and I'll tell you the truth. They say there's no second chance. Spirit says definitely no second chance, regardless of who, what, when, and why. Just try this person triangulated you with not more than 1, not more than 2, 3, 4. Sure. They balance this out like about 9. They say they don't get no chance. No second chance. Addictions is here. Sabotage the relationship, they say. Codependency, obsessions, restraints, possessions, control, and emotional blocks. And I'm about to tell you the emotional blocks right now. Under sabotaging the relationship, believes that true love does not exist, and you were their true love. So that now they know that you do exist, but they'll never probably admit it that you were their one true love. But too late. God revealed it to everybody. Everybody. Yeah. Yeah, you and the high priestess knew. The priest know. Even that third party know. They was looking for perfectionism, but they didn't have perfection. They not perfectionists. The subconscious projections. They projected things on you. Self-blame. They blame themselves, but they also blame others. They were too toxic to see, see you. And it wasn't for you to show them or convince them or any way, shape, or form. They lost out. Feeling unlovable, but you love that person unconditionally, so they can't say that they were unlovable. They just was trying to say like, oh, how could you love an addict like me? How could you, because of the things that they had done behind your back. Like, that's what they were like basing it off of what they had done behind your back. Why? How could you like somebody that cheated on you? And because I would never be with nobody that did that to me, and they judge themselves harshly because, like, every time you took them back, they just was like, oh, this is a bigger dummy than I thought. You know what I mean? Like, Don't ever let only let one person take you that. Like, don't let them take you more than this person. Still, this is what's blocking obsessions. Like, this person is obsessed with new people, unhealed past relationships, some kind of fear around love. Like, cause mama didn't love me. Now I'm supposed to know what love is. Catch part two if you didn't know what mama was supposed to do with this one here intuitively. This person, third party, haters, whoever these people are, they like can't see like how you did this. Like some oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, seven elements of life, wood, fire, earth, water, and metal. All things are composed of some combo of these. So these are posting things directly toward you to it's coming towards you. That's, whatever they're posting is definitely to want you to see. They will claim that they did it. That's been in there for the last couple of days. Spread and rumors about you. They are secretly keeping tabs on your every move. Some fake spiritualist. I told you she was here from the start. Okay, that's that whole witch still doing spells. No weapon forms against you shall prosper in the name of Jesus. And they got Ann here, Jesus' grandmother. So there is a divine plan here. You have answered your deepest call when it comes to the warrior woman. Crack open and it's open for you, not to you. So something is open and not open for you, but open to you when it comes to the Venus retrograde. Dealing with insecurities, appearances, body images. They can't stand how good you're looking right now. Get a dream catcher because they're sending dream spells to you. Some trickster energy. Is there suddenly loss of memory? They want you to forget about the things they did, but when it came to a copycat, they want you to forget about the things that they did or said when it came to this player. Somebody could definitely be under the age when it comes to some go, gone energy. Some gone, young teenagers gone wild or something when it comes to, they mock you when they feel jealous towards you. Some young energy, some immature, some they're their own worst enemy energy here. When it comes to a baller or prayer, I'm not sure if we both feel the same way anymore when it comes to a baller and what part or what part they play in this energy. Yeah, somebody that is a talisman of amplified positive vibes, but this is amplifying negative vibes when it comes to Mercury retrograde, when it comes to delays, problems, interruptions, when it comes to transportation. Some tiger's eye for protection. Spiritual team when it comes to they consistently convince people that they are this and that. And then this is a spiritual team is here with like ancestors and gods and goddesses got your back here. I told you these gods they was praying to. Some of these deities are demon deities that they didn't scrounged it up from the book of Enoch. Seek someone to perform or learn to do a hex or breaking a ritual. They've been doing spells and they've been using your energy with a picture. They've been having orgasms to your pictures, which is connecting you to this energy, or they're using your energy to manifest off your energy or something like that. Jerking off to it, that's another manifesting way that they harvest your energy. With the squirrel here, that's another way that another way that they can harvest off of your energy. Okay, that's gathering energy, and that's green with envy because they trying to gather get a food for another season. What season? They codependent season. They codependent on you for their like when they came to touch the hem of Jesus's garment, and the people that went there, they was out there. They had to get light and stuff to do during the day, so like at night they could be warm and whatever. But the people that didn't want to do that, they went out and smoked opiates all day and did whatever, right? So when they came back, hey, do you think we could get a little light? They was like, no, y'all played during the day when it was time to get light, and now that y'all cold and hungry and want food, y'all didn't gather for it. And you just think we just gonna give it out to you? You know how hard work we put into that? But that's the same hard work that I came in this message for. You see, Offset, because he came in the message. Now, like I told you, 2 Sagittarius. She had 3 babies by Offset, which is a Sagittarius. Gets pregnant by another Sagittarius, and now he got baby mama after baby mama after baby mama coming out of the woodworks about this man. So, like, when I say Offset is refusing to divorce Cardi because she's a come up, she is. Everything she worked hard for, because he's a lame, and we didn't learn, like I said, we didn't learn nothing when Mary J went through that. We let her say, and Wendy, we should have been, she came in here, and I should have stuck on her real hard when it came to these splits, right? I came right here. Don't make the same love mistakes here. Like, this is the energy, because when these werewolves, these lone wolves, come into your life to teach you something, you got to be able to learn the lessons. Like Wendy, she was the one that went down the hardest. Did she not? After that whole shit that she went through, and then still try to take her money and her son down, and then it was like, and then ended up with a guardian like spending her money like a damn $9,000 a month is like a lot of money. Or more, it's more than that. It's like, I don't know, it's like, I don't know, whatever it is, it's a lot. Like $1,900 a month. That's expensive. Just think about that. $1,900 a month times 12. That's a lot of money for the year. So whatever this reality was for somebody when it came to don't make my love mistakes, when it came to when they came against you, they came against their own karma. You know what I mean? Because they made a lot of mistakes when it came to don't make they same mistakes. And there's a lot of mistakes, especially when it comes to money. And if you don't sign today and you got a person that's like a celebrity, like prenup. Didn't Kanye West tell y'all that? I think he came in here too. Prenup. Okay? Prenup. I don't know. Have it written up. I don't know. But if you don't want to get in these custody battles and all these big money laundering things with broke men, because he owes his taxes he's asking for. He's asking for part of a business share that she got, that she worked hard for. He's asking for other, like almost $40 million. Like, now if she can get this album to do 40 million numbers, then I would give him the 40 million and move on. Period. Point blank. If the album that she got coming out, am I the problem? Or am I the drama? Am I the drama? Right? Am I the drama? Does 40 million enough to pay his ass off? I would get rid of his ass. I would pay him off and get rid of him. Yep, I would get rid of him. Because she's a money maker on her own. She don't need him. And to prove a point to him that she don't need him, if that's the way she got to get rid of him, I would do it. And her fans is going to see that she get it. I just see it. I just see her getting it. If she don't get 40, she go damn sure get 20 of it. And I would hand him 10 of it and tell him, I owe you. And don't ask me for nothing else. And I would settle in court with that. 10 million and that's it. You pay your own fine. You pay your own shit. And you don't get no part of no business I got. And like, y'all gotta learn. Like, y'all building stuff with people in y'all relationship and they watching y'all grow and build. No matter if it's at a small scale or a big scale. Like, everybody comes in y'all relationship. They're looking at you because you want to be like, so like, I gotta say less is more. Like, everybody wants that, to impress that person at the beginning. But like, sometimes we might need to take a step back and just like let that person feel you out, sometime. You know what I mean? And if that person is looking for sex and a good time, that definitely ain't the person you're looking for. Like, we ain't dating for just a date nowadays. Maybe somebody is. I'm not. I'm dating for marriage. And if that's not what it's going toward, then I'm not even entertaining it at all. Like, I'll go out on a dinner date. But if it ain't dating for marriage or dating for like long term, that I'm definitely not looking for casual sex and a good time. That's just not where I'm ready to put my energy. And if that's all that's out there, then that's just not going to be what I'm looking for. So I can tell you I made a lot of mistakes, and I'm pretty sure you guys are on this journey. Y'all made some mistakes too, and like we're learning from them and we're growing from them. And like to keep repeating cycles with people that we know do not serve our highest good, those are the things that delay our success, delay those businesses, because we so focused on some other person and giving them the power and our control and our this and our that, and giving them unconditional love when they would never give us no more than their bottom of their fucking shoe to lick. You hear? You ever see them when they come and they be like, oh, let me get a blowjob, let me suck my dick, let me do this, let me do that. If you told them the same way they wanted you to do that, and you whip your dingling out to them, and you were the guy and they were the girl, they would be like, well, why are you doing that to me? You know, because they already know it's disrespectful. You know what I mean? They already know they're degrading you by telling you to do it. I mean, if you choose to, that's fine. But some person that just met you thinking they're going to get sex out of you like you some marathon or some new tennis shoes that they're going to take and sprint down the street and come back and be like, oh, no, not these. These don't work too good. These don't got good traction. Mm-mm. So when y'all learn,
As us divine feminine, we don't give our power away, and we got to protect it because they will steal it at any cost. Hello, Brittany. I see y'all. Chocolate Car, I do see you. Tap in, tap in. I thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate y'all stopping in and being a part of the live. I'm going to say namaste, and I thank you for joining me. Bye, guys.